Strength in 12.1. First, we have discussed the Doberanus traits. Now, we are going to discuss about Newland's law of octaves. Now, we are going to discuss about the topic 12.1.2, that is Newland's law of octaves. See here, in 1866, John Newland arranged 56 known elements in the increasing order of their atomic masses. What is that? In 1866, John Newland arranged how many elements? 56 known elements in the increasing order of their atomic masses. Next is, he observed that every eighth element had properties similar to those of the first element, like the eighth note in an octave music is similar to the first. The arrangement was known as law of octaves. What he is saying is, see here, the first element property is equal to the eighth element property. First element and eighth element having the same property. He is saying in this law. See here, the octave of Indian music system is sa, re, ga, ma, pa, da, ni, sa. According to the Indian music system, he is saying that the first element properties and the eighth element properties are equal. According to the Indian music system, the Indian music system is sa, re, ga, ma, pa. According to the Indian music system, he is saying that sa, re, ga, ma, pa, da, ni, sa. So, the first element and eighth element properties are same. See here, he observed that every eighth element had properties similar to those of the first element. Like the eighth note in an octave of music which is similar to the first, this arrangement was known as law of octaves. The octave of Indian music system is sa, re, ga, ma, pa, da, ni, sa. The first and last note of this octave are same. Likewise, in the Newland's table of octaves, the element F is eighth from the element H. See here, according to the Newland's law of table, the first element is H, the first element is H, and the eighth one is F. So, these two are having the same properties. Likewise, look at the limitation. There are instances of two elements being fitted in the same slot. See here, cobalt and nickel are the elements that are fitting in the same slot. Likewise, some more elements are there that are fitting in same slot. There are instances of two elements being fitted in the same slot. Next one is some elements totally dissimilar in their properties were fitted into the same group. The elements that are dissimilar in their properties were fitted into the same group, that is arrangement of CO, Ni, Pd, Pt and Ir in the row of halogens. Some elements that are dissimilar will be arranged in the row of halogens. Next one is the law of octaves was not valid for elements that had atomic masses higher than that of calcium. In this law, what he is saying is, the law of octaves was not valid for the elements which is having the atomic number greater than that of calcium. The calcium atomic number is 40. The calcium atomic number is 40. So, what he is saying that the law octaves was not valid for elements that had atomic masses higher than that of calcium. So, the atomic mass value of calcium is 40. This law was not applicable for the values that was higher than that of the value of calcium. Next is, Newland's table was restricted to only 56 elements and did not leave any room for new elements. What the Newland he done was, he did not leave any space for other elements. He restricted the fitted space for only 56 elements. He didn't leave any space for new elements. Discovery of inert gases, that is neon and argon, at later stage made the ninth element similar to the first one. Example, neon between fluorine and sodium. What does that means? Discovery of some inert gases. What are the inert gases? Neon and argon, these are the inert gases. At later stage made the ninth element similar to the first one. And at later, first he is saying that first element is similar to the eighth element according to the musical system. Sarigama Pada Nisa. According to that musical system, he says that first element is similar to the eighth element. Likewise, after the discovery of inert gases, he is saying that the element 9 is the ninth element is similar to the first one. See here, in 1866, he arranged 56 elements according to the increasing order of their atomic masses. In this law, he is saying that 8th element property is equal to the first element property. After the discovery of argon and neon, he is saying that after the discovery of some inert gases, he is saying that 9th element property is also similar to the first element property. 9th element property is also similar to the first element property. First, he is arranging the elements in the order of musical system. Sa, Re, Ga, Ma, Pa, Da, Ni. Again for Sa, it is going as 8th element, so it is similar to the first element. After the discovery of some inert gases, he is saying that 9th one is also similar to the first one. In this Newland's law of octaves, he is arranging the 56 elements in an increasing order of their atomic masses, and he is stating the law that 8th element property is equal to the first element. And in limitations, there are instances of 2 elements being fitted into the same slot, cobalt and nickel, and some elements are being fitted in the same slot. Some 2 elements are being fitted in the same slot. Next one is some elements totally dissimilar in their properties were fitted into the same group. The elements that are dissimilar in their properties, it will be fitted into the same group. It won't get changed. The law of octaves was not valid for elements having atomic masses greater than calcium. This law of octaves was not valid for the elements that is having the atomic masses greater than the calcium. The calcium atomic mass value is 40. If the elements having greater than 40, this law was not valid. Next is there is no space for new elements. He didn't leave any space for new elements. Discovery of inert gases made the ninth element is similar to the first one. After the discovery of some inert gases, he says that ninth element is similar to the first one. Are you clear?